I'm Patrick from Endless Pressure. We're here today at Long Range in the Range. We're going to talk about the dreaded target panic and the steps I took to overcome it. Now there's a lot of ways to do it. This is just going to be a run through kind of what I did. And if you guys got questions, feel free to ask, comment below, we'll answer them. Or if you guys had target panic and you broke it, let us know. Let us know what you did, how you did it, the things that have helped you. Like I said, today I'm just going to quick run down, give you guys a quick look at what I did. Now, I'm shooting today. This is like 8 yards, not even, so all my arrows are a little low. I'm not worried about that. First thing is, just shoot. Form, consistency. But work through the steps here. Absolutely the first thing that helped me out the most was taking this thing right off. We don't want this on there. Put this thing down. Get rid of it. Get rid of it for, oh man, I think I shot for a couple months. No sight. Just, that's step one. Step two, your form. I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna pull a couple arrows a second, kind of show you some of my form. What's a good stance, all that good proper stuff. So let's walk down here, pull these arrows out. Now shooting target panic, there's a lot of forms with target panic, there's a lot of things that go on. A target like this is not really ideal to shoot if you have target panic. You're gonna want a single target, not 5, right? It's a brain anxiety. You got OCD of the brain. You gotta release your thoughts from focusing so hard on all these X's, So think about other things. Think about your form. That's what we're gonna go through today. We're gonna talk about why it helps, why it works to do it kind of like this, or why it worked for me, I guess I should say. And at the same time, I hope it works for you guys. So, biggest thing, just get inconsistent, foot placement, shoulder. Make sure they're shoulder width apart, and you want your front foot a little bit behind your back foot, and then point that front foot slightly towards the target, just like this. It's good forms, good stance, helps with your shoulders. And now you just you're just shooting. Don't worry, you're not worried about the target. You're not worried about hitting the bullseye. You're taking your mind off from the bullseye. You're not worried about it. So you're just do the same thing, get in the motions. You just hook your release on, just go for it. Another big thing, is a lot of people like to start above the target and fall down, right? Or start below and then you're pulling up. That was my problem for a lot of years. I'd pull above the target and I'd settle myself down and I'd get down below the bullseye and I'd have to pull back up on it. And it wasn't a matter of strength, but my dot would literally sit right at the bottom of the X. I could not get it in there. Just your brain, you're thinking about it too hard. It's freaking out on you. So just keeping consistency, good form, and then just shoot. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Simple things is your breath. Do the same thing every time, the way you load your bow. And it's all muscle memory, it'll all come natural if you just shoot a lot. Hold it out there. Settle in. And you just pull. All right, you're focusing on squeezing your back together for a good solid release. Focus on your elbow. You gotta think about it like there's somebody behind you. There's something you're focusing on that's behind you. You're pulling your elbow to whatever is behind you. Pull your mind away from the targets. Don't worry about it. After you do this for a while, it's gonna take a while. Just don't worry about it. Go home. You guys can do this at home. Downstairs in your basement, at a target, at a block. Just shoot. And then once you've done this for a while and you're really feeling confident, you're feeling good, you've got good form, you're in the routine. It should be routine. It should just be boom, boom, boom. Your pull throughs, everything should be flowing good together. After all that, you should feel good. You put your sight back on. You're not going to be so worried about that dot in the X. You're going to be focused on what you've been working on. So you're going to be focused on your stance. You're going to be focused on your form, your pull throughs, and you're going to be amazed at how little you're worried about that dot on that bullseye. And it should just sit right there for you, and you're going to be focusing. You're taking your mind and you're focusing it elsewhere. So you're not focused on that, and it should be way different. Try it. If you guys do this, let us know what happened. It broke it didn't. And this took me 1.5 years. It just didn't happen overnight for me. I've had target panic. I developed very bad habits when I was 16, shooting, rushy, not being patient. So I hurt myself a lot, and then I had to break all those bad things that I had going on. And it took a long time, 1.5 years of just shooting. And one thing I did, as you can see here, this is my hinge release. To really break my target panic, I went to a pull through. That allowed me to shoot spots, pull through, and then I transitioned into my hunting bow. I did the pull through all year, hunted all year with it. I never put it down. The only reason I'm not using my pull through is my target bow. This is really getting in depth here. We'll talk about this a later day. My target bow, my stops are set up so I got really good holding weight. And what holding weight is I'm holding a lot of weight while I'm in my draw stance. You don't want to be 85% let off when you're shooting spots. You want to have 75%. You want to have good pull. So you're constantly squeezing your back together, right? I can't shoot my pull through because when I come into my form and I let off my button, I'm pulling so hard that it wants to go off before it's even on the target. So I pick my backspin back up and nothing changed. Everything is just flowing together like it should. Yeah. Hope this helps you guys out. It should. There's a lot. I could talk for days on forms, techniques, but we're just trying to get to the simplicity of it and what I did last year that really helped me break it. So if you guys haven't subscribed or you don't know about us, Endless Pressure, follow us on YouTube and podcasting. We're going to be doing a lot of talking on different things, and also Long Range, where we are today, is our sponsor. We're here shooting in their range. So subscribe and follow us.